Hey, hi all, in this video we will see how to create a restriction rule. As we already discussed in the last video about what are the considerations or what are the best practices to create a restriction rule and what all objects are supported. So out of that, one of this task which is supported, so we will be creating a restriction rule on task. We have to just go to the object manager, and then we have to go to that particular object, that is task, and then to go to this restriction rules. And in that, if you see, the organization wide default sharings will be there. Then there will be a sharing mechanism if it is a private or public only, and then on top of that we will have a restriction rules where we can define a criteria on user level as well as on a record level. So for an example, if you say if a user this type of tasks or this type of tasks which are inbound call, that should have access to that particular user, then we can define it on a restriction rule. Just hit on the create new rule or new rule. Anyway, it will open a new window where we have the rule name. So for an example, we will give it test, API name will be test, description you can mention is active, what will be the user criteria, company name is equal to APC for an example. Then what will be the record criteria? We have to choose a field. In this case, for an example, it will be call type, and the internal. You have to just hit the save button. So the restriction rule. As of now, we cannot create restriction rule on all the objects. Create the restriction rule and the scoping rules. So that's all for the restriction rules. Thank you. Have a nice day.